Hi everyone, Sandra from Scraps to Beauty, and you are here for Smash Up Sunday. And if you're watching over on YouTube, this is a live stream over on ustream.tv, where I stream every Sunday and Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern. So tonight we're going to play with the Distress Oxides, and if you are a fan of Tim's, we were just showing... we just talked about Tim. Eileen was saying how Tim tweeted on Instagram and Twitter that'll be 12 new Distress Oxides. So, hi Jean. So we just felt like got the new ones, and now they're coming out with 12 more tomorrow. So he's doing a live Facebook Live at 3 Eastern to see what the new colors are. So that'll be cool. So I really like the ones that we have now, so I'm wondering what other ones he's going to add to it. So I'll show you the card class I had last week at the store, and that was with the Distress Oxide. So I'll show you some of the cards I created. So you can see this one here. And so I'm going to have to get used to my lighting too. There you can see the stickles. And my camera as well. And then we did this one. This one's really cool. So we're going to basically do the same kind of thing. I want to do more of a distressed one, not distressed, like a steampunk one. So here's this one. So here I actually colored like with watercolor. So I actually put it on an acrylic block and then used my paintbrush and actually painted with the Distress Oxide. So it came out really cute. She looks a little more yellow than on the screen because there's not really a flesh color. Thanks. You better not make a pink one. He kind of already has. I'm hoping he makes the sugar one. He said one of his classes that they will be brighter, this group. Oh, like a raspberry color. Well, that's not too bad. Thanks. And this is kind of like a little shaker box. I've got some little sand in there, so you can see that. And so I did the same thing. I actually painted with the Distress Oxides. So really, I think you can use them for watercolor. You could use them for the backgrounds. You could stamp with them. So I don't know if I'll use my Distress inks that much. So I left this one blank so we can so I could show you how I did the watercolor. So that's those. And then let's see what else I have to show you. I did get something from Stamperia. So I was trying to look for the rose gold. This is supposed to be rose gold, but when I swatched it, it looks like it's got like a pink tinge to it. But when you put it on paper, it just really looks like gold. So I'll show you those tonight. So this one is just called metal gold, and this one is called pink gold. So I was hoping, Patty, that this would be like really rosy, but it's not. So we'll try those. And then I think I showed you this before. I got that. And then I love this stamp. This is from Viva Decor, but it was on the Stamperia site. So you can see how pretty those. So this will make a pretty card. So we'll try to do that. All right. So I think the first one we're going to try to do, and I did do some die cutting. So I cut some bubbles for the turtle. I'm going to do the turtle. And I had this little die. Then everybody's into like the Southwestern theme, so we might do a little Southwestern. These paints, they are from Stamperia. Stamperia. Stampera. You know the same, I think it's the same place that Joan is that the same as Pentard? They're different though, right? They're not Stamperia. But it's a UK company, right, Joan? I think it's UK. Yeah, she can use some more paints, yeah. They had a whole bunch of different golds, so it was hard to tell from the site. But this one's saying rose metal, but it's not. It's a little disappointing. But and then I did die cut this one, so we'll swatch that as well. And then let's see. I did print out some of Jean's, so I thought, well, so I cut out my hearts and that. So if you, this cactus one, hi Rebecca. This cactus one comes with this big frame, comes with this, comes with a little margarita glass, couple things, 5 or 6 different things. And I got, this was cheap. I got it off of eBay for like, I want to say it was like $5. It was really cheap. I got some hearts. And then, oh, and I got this stencil. This stencil is from Stamperia. Can you see that? And that's a cool one. I thought this would be good with the turtles as well. Hi, Rebecca. But that's their site, www.stamperia.com. I don't know if they show any other. And I got some tissue paper, or rice paper, I think. Tissue or rice, I forget. Alright, so we're going to work with that. And then I did stamp out. I used my Cameo, and I did some of Jean's stencils. So I did this one with the bubbles. So I might use that for the turtle. It's cool. So that, and then I think I did that one smaller too. So we're going to do cards. So actually, that's a nice thing about the Cameo is that you can make them smaller. So this is like 8 by 11, and then this one's kind of like 5 by 7. You had a watermelon margarita. So, and then I actually did this one of Jean's. I really like this. I can see why, Jean, you don't want to sell them. Cleaning this off of my, you're stenciled out this week. Cleaning this one off of my mat, it must have took me 20 minutes to clean that off. And then I'm wondering how, because it's so tiny in here, how it's going to be with the texture paste. So we might try that one. And this is one of my favorites. I like this one. This one's cute with the stars. So I actually did that one little too. You're going to work on the spoke ones. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll have to show you what I mean. So here's a 5 by 7. So if you have a Cameo, you can go to Jean's blog and she has them all on there. But see, Jean, this is the one I was talking about. It looks fine like that, but then when you go to you know, use your ink or whatever, these move. So I think it's better if you attach them in the middle there. And then when I was pulling them off, I did lose some of the design. It's hard to see on that yellow, but there. Yeah, but I think this one would be a cool one for my journal. Like, you know how Jane Davenport, she swatches her colors as she's doing a journal page? I think this one would be great for that, swatching. Yeah, for sale, I know. Trying to cut that out, oh my gosh, that was... And even this one with the little, with the stars, trying to pull this all off. Oh my gosh, yes, they're open, Jennifer, yep. Yeah, so she has more stencils on there. So if you're interested and you have a Cameo and you're interested in Jean stencils, check her out. And don't forget, tomorrow, iStencils, Patty has her stencils 20% off using the summer code summer20. And it's good on her stencils as well as the whole site. So that is only good till tomorrow night. So for any of you guys that are interested in iStencils, that's Patty's. All right, so let me get my Distress Oxides out here. Oh, I did have one more thing to show you before we go. So, you know, what's her name? This is Rice. What is her name? Christy Rice. So she does the watercolor books, and she's coming out with 2 new ones. A summer one and I think spring and summer. So I knew she was coming out with a watercolor palette. And so, knowing her and her watercolors, I thought this would be a pretty good one. Yes, her stencils are good till tomorrow night at 12. Tomorrow night, 2017. Hi, Kimmy. But her site is Painterly Days. And I was really disappointed because look at these. These are like, they're so watery. And even I went back over them a couple of times and... they're just, I didn't like them at all. And I was kind of surprised. She did have one metallic. You could see here, I think here, right there. She's one metallic in the palette, which I thought was really nice. I really like that one. And I love these too. But the rest of them, like here's the green. You can't even see it. It's not very pigmented at all. So if any of you were, you know, looking at her Painterly Days, I wouldn't. If I were you. No, it's not much pigment at all. Hardly any. Just the one with the metallic one had quite a bit. All right, so I thought we would do a steampunk one first. So we need some vintage brown, walnut stain. Because I did do some the other night, and they were kind of all with the bright colors. Spice marmalade, and we'll do a little bit pistachio. Is Jennifer coming to Maryland? Is she? Alright, so I did get this. We could try this. This is stencil paste, Firefly stencil paste from Tuesday Morning. And that was only $1.99. I should have bought a couple. They had different colors. I was like, oh, I really don't need any more. Alright. And then where is Eileen? Eileen, I really should be yelling at Colleen because you ordered the oxides on Michael's. Yeah, because Michael's has them and you can use, which is nice because you can use a coupon, or if they have the 20% off, you can use them. Yeah, I really love them. But where were you guys with Tuesday Morning to tell me about the Downtown Abbey dies and stamps? I missed that whole thing. I was late to the party on that one. I think I got one. Let's see if I have it here. And if you go on Facebook, Angie, My Fairy Treasures, oh my gosh, she bought like a ton of them. And I was like, how did I miss that? Let's see if I have it here. Yeah. This is what they look like. So this is what they look like. I think I have two. So can you see it says Downtown Abbey? Downtown Abbey. So now I don't know if this is Downtown Abbey, the movie Downtown Abbey, and they took different dyes and stuff from that movie. I don't know. But they're made by Crafter's Companion. Did you see that? There's that one. This one's small, but I thought this one would be good for ATCs. And then there's this one. I really wanted there was a perfume bottle and a bow, and then one that kind of looked like a little hill type thing. But the stamps looked really nice too, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did we miss that? Okay, Patty. You never seen them? I never did either until the other day. Joggles 2? Oh, Joggles 2 has, yeah, these Distress Oxides. And I think Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo, too. I think she has them also. Yeah, and then in Michael's, you could use the coupon, so. But, yeah, you should go on Angie, My Fairy Treasures, and see her haul that she did with those. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, how did I miss that? All right. So let's do this first. We're going to do kind of like the Distress steampunk type. That's what we're going to do first. Alright, the spray bottle. And let's do like, I don't know, let's do like 4 of them. So this is just, oh, they were from the series, really? That's so odd to do it after a movie, though, isn't it? I never heard of that. Alright, so, this is just watercolor paper. This is just the Michaels brand, the Artist Loft, the 90-pound. So that's what I'm using. So I'm first going to put down the walnut. Oh, they do. They ship fast. And then we do a little spritz. And then I like to tap it. Most people are doing the tap. See that? It looks already rusty-like, doesn't it? So there's our first one. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's do another one. I have to get my heat gun out, too. Lace and fabric patterns. Yeah, the one that I want looks like a big hill and it's all embroidered. It's really pretty. And the bow, that's a huge big bow that they have on there. Alright, so we have those two so far. And then, oh, I should pour, I have to do the spritzing dragon with the oxides. I was a rebel. Alright, so this one I think I'm just going to drag it and see what happens. So there's that. See that there? That's a cool one. And then let's do this one. Hi, Kathy. This one's much lighter. Alright, so we have that. Alright, so let's clean this off. And then heat gun. It's a different heat gun. It's like really soft, isn't it? You're back. So we're doing a distressed kind of like rusty, a patina type of look. So I'm going to do it again. So we'll add some more. And you do have to like squeeze down hard enough to get, let's do this one. So there's that, look. So we'll leave that one just like that. Looks almost like coffee too, doesn't it? I don't drink coffee, but it reminds me of coffee. So there, you can see that. Leave that like that. You spritz a couple times, they seem thinner. Oh, than the dark arts. What are you talking about, Kath? What colors am I using? Right now I'm just using two. I'm using the Vintage Photo and the Walnut Stain. Alright, so there's that one. Alright, so let's dry these. Oh, the marabou sprays. That's the ones you got from Joggles, right? You like them? Yeah, this is Walnut Stain and Vintage Photo. So you can see what they look like now. Very rusty, grungy type thing. So we're going to add a little spice marmalade to this one. This one's cool too. I like that one. Brush corduroy. Corduroy. Oh, and the browns. If it's going to be bright, it's probably going to be like coffee because it's nice and dark. I wonder. I'm hoping mermaid. The one I want is mermaid. Is the one I want. It's mermaid something or other. I forget what it's called. All right, so let's do a little. It's a little spice marmalade on there. So you can see that. It's kind of bright orange. I think I wanted to spritz that down a little. A little bit more water. So you can see that. This looks pretty cool, doesn't it? There's that one. This one. Needs a little bit more orange on here. Hi, Jane. Welcome. You came back. You were brave enough to come back. Jane's her first time, so give her a good welcome. So that looks, I like that one a lot. That one looks cool. All right, and then we have this one. Right, I'm going to dry these. So heat gun. This one's really cool. This one, I'm going to just spritz that down a little. You love the grungy one? Which one? This one or this one? They're all grungy to me. No, I don't do grunge too much. Yeah, and you only need, so far the 3 colors we just used, the vintage photo, the walnut stain, then we just added some spice marmalade. I might add a little more orange onto that. And then we're going to put some cracked pistachio. These are cool. They look like treasure maps too, don't they? And they could be used for coffee. I'm thinking more like coffee. All the different coffee stamps I have. I think they would be cool on that. That one. Which one? This one? Because I didn't add as much water. I just kind of let it stamp on there pretty much. Okay, and then the last what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little more orange on this one. This is really not that much on there, just a tad. Yeah, see that? That's got a little more orange on there. It's better. See that a little bit? That's better. Alright, so let's try this one. This heat gun for some reason seems quieter to me than my one upstairs. Isn't that weird? And I think they're both the same brand. Alright, and then last we're going to put some of this. This one's the cracked pistachio. And my camera seems to focus better down here, doesn't it? For some reason. To me, it looks like it anyway. Alright, so this one's a cool one too. I like that one. Look at that. Hi, Paula! So just a little, I'm going to add a little bit of water on there. So it just looks like patina, kind of like. See that? It's cool looking, isn't it? Alright, so put that one. We need just a little bit more on there. Alright, let's do this one. See that? So it's got just a little bit of patina on there. And then we need this one's last one. Hopefully I got enough on there. Oh, this one needs just a tad bit more. This also, I think, needs a little more brown. Hi, Lori. All right, so let's dry those. So heat gun, again, that's the only thing is that you do have to heat dry this every time in between. This one's a cool one. I like that one. Yes, I can. Spritz on top? Yeah, I'll do two. I'll do two that I'll spritz and two that I won't. This one's a nice one. Hi, Carol. You did. Your pores came out really nice. It's too messy for me. I don't think that's one thing I can get into. All right, so let's spritz this one. I really kind of like, and we'll spritz this one. We'll save these two, and we're not going to spritz those two, but I'll spritz these. So. And we'll just put that aside to dry. So you can see that one there. And then that one. Can you see? It's hard to see with the shadow there. Alright, so we'll put those to the side to dry. And then we'll do some sea themes for the turtle part, the turtle ones. The green is coming out. Yeah, right? The green, the pistachio on top of there looks really cool. It does look like rust now. It looks really good. All right, so that was using, again, the vintage photo. And this one is the walnut stain. So we did those two first, and we did them like twice. Then we added some spiced marmalade. And then we added the cracked pistachio. Alright, so for the next one, I think I'm going to use the green, blue, and yellow. That's my yellow. To give like a underwater scene. So we'll do yellow. Don't freak out. I'm going to put a little pink in there. Alright, so we're going to do the green, blue first. So now let's do, we'll do 4 of these one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm trying to decide what to do, because on one of these I want to put the heart. So we're going to have to do something with those hearts too. I'm thinking if I'm going to do distress, we might go back to the distress ones again. Alright, so I'm going to put down a little green. I'm coming in with blue. need some yellow. So I should tell you, this green is the cracked pistachio. I laid down first. Then I laid down the broken china. And then this one's the fossilized amber. Did you get your surgery date yet, Paula? Hi, Ella. Hi, Meadow. Oh, you can listen. That's good. All right, so then we're going to spritz this. And I'm going to run it this way first, like a, see if I can just get it like variegated. Let's try that first. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. All right, so we're going to let that one dry just the way it is. And then I'm going to, this one here. I like doing this. I really like the splats, like the tapping more than like doing the smack and dragging. So that one's cool. Let's see if I can get any more of that. All right, so there's that one. And on this one, I'll do the slap and drag. Yeah, this one, when you do, well, this is the third time too, but see how much lighter it is? It's much lighter. But this one will be good for the turtles. Let me do the turtles. So I'm going to let that one go. Oh, I got green on my, darn it. Well, you know what? I should do the cactus that I have now. Let me do that while I have this one. You like that one? Of course you do. It's green. So here's my little cactus. Let me get that. Can you see that? It's hard to see. Now it's getting darker, so you have guys left me, let me know, because the sun's starting to go down here now. And I have another cactus. Oh, I got green on there. Let's see if I can swipe the rest of this up with this. Oh, that's all you made? Don't you just hate it? That was like my garage sale at the school I went to. Spent almost the whole day there, and I made like $60, but $25 was for the table. So there. All right, so now I have my little cacti done. Got that. All right, so let's get another wipe. Hi, Carol, you finally made it. Yay. All right, so we're going to dry these. So heat gun. Did I only do 3? Oh, I guess I did. All right, so we'll just stick with 3. Heat gun. Hi, Bojo. All right, so I'm going to add just a little bit more color to this. Let's see, should we do, kind of liking this. I think I might leave this because this looks like the sand and then kind of the water. So we might put one of the turtles on here. I think I need a little bit more green now. So let's do the green again. Oops. 3.5 hours more of sun. Wow. Just gonna go with the green and the blue this time. Right, so I'm just going to squish it on there. Oh, yummy. Yummy, look at that. Oh, I like that one. I'm gonna leave that one just the way it is. I might have to put this color on this one. Alright, I got a little color on that. Splashes of color. And then I'm going to wipe this up with this one. Alright, we have that, and then I'm going to just wipe this up with the rest of this. Yeah, there's hardly anything on there. Just very light, super light. But this would be a good turtle for the turtles. So let's add a little bit more blue on there. A little bit more green. Like the third one? Yeah. Yeah, I wear a brace at night for both my hands. Otherwise it'd be like so swollen in the morning. Okay, so that's a good turtle one. Alright, so we're going to dry these and then we'll stamp the turtles. And then I want to go back to, I should have brought paper towels. Alright, heat gun again. Oh, you have to get stitches for that too? What do they cut your wrist? Ooh. I hate stitches. I hate staples worse. Alright, so we have 8 cards, and then I want to just do, these hearts. So I'm going to go back to the vintage photo. 1, 2, and this small one. And I think, I don't know if I should do these more blue and green. What do you think? I want it to look more rusty, so I think I'm going to go back with the same brown again. So let's do that. Vintage photo. Ah, hold on, I just moved my chat. Hold on a second. Hold on. So I have to get used to this side now. I'm so used to putting stuff on my computer that I moved my chat. There we go. Alright, so again, this is the walnut stain. We only need a little bit, so this is just little hearts. and the vintage photo. Spritz. Could probably use more of this one. I got that. Oops, I need a little hole in there. Got some there. And then I'm going to drag this one. Got that. And then this one. I really like the browns, don't you? Where did I get the turtle stamp? Oh, I'll show you. All right. Whoops. Let's see. Where did I put the turtle stamp? That is the question. There it is. So it is from Technique Junkies. So if you go www.techniquejunkies.com, and there's that, the turtle. It also, oh, we're going to do this. I forgot. I want to do one with this background. I love this background. This one is called, what is this called? Sudsy Stuff. Boy, my computer's a lot better focusing down here, isn't it? For some reason. So, and then that one's the Swirl Turtle. And then it has a cute little saying. Let me see if I can find a little saying about turtles. And they came out with, I think this week they came out with something else close to that. But let's do this first, and then we'll do the background. All right, so let's dry this. So heat gun. I'll just. We're going to have to do these again, just to go a little bit more. What I'll do is I think maybe I'll just make them lighter because the other one's darker. Hey, CB! Alright, so then I'm going to add the orange next. That's a spice marmalade. Did you move? Yes, I'm downstairs. Does it seem better for you? Does it seem better for most of you guys now that I'm downstairs? I don't hear anybody complaining, so it must be better. This is just going to be a little less orange. That one. I'm right on top of the router. I'm like a foot away, so it has to be better. All right, that one could use a little tad bit more orange on it. Is it cooler? Yeah, it is. So I have to get used to it now. Hey, no buffering? Okay, so I guess this is where I'll be streaming then for you guys from now on. All right. So we're going to dry this, and then we'll put the patina on there. So, heat gun. Oh, good. All right, good. And the dogs have been really good, too. I haven't heard them bark at all. So, that's good for you guys. I might have to go back and put a little more brown on these. Let's do a little bit more brown, and then we'll do the cracked pistachio. Get water though. Bye, Bonnie. Thanks for coming. So that's that. That's the vintage photo. This one is the oxide, the walnut stain. Duh. All right, so let me come in here with. All right, so there's that one. That one. It's a little on the light side, but I guess it'll be good. It'll be good on that. I'm gonna pick the rest of this up here. Stamps are addictive, yeah. All right. All right, dry this one more time, and then we'll do the cracked pistachio on there. Hey, gun. Dyes, yeah. So now Tim's coming out with the new dye that looks just like the one I showed you. Where is that? You know this one that he does? He has this one, and there's like 3 or 4. He has a new one coming out. I forget what the name of it is. He come. So now just to crack pistachio, and then we can put a card together. I did forget to get water though. Alright, so let's do this one. So there's that. That looks cool, doesn't it? Look, that's pressed like that. A little bit more water on there. There's this one. And then a tad bit more. Have you seen the cutting machine that scans and draws and then it cuts it out? No more dies needed? Who makes that one? I don't think I've heard of that. Now I'm going to add this one on here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we'll clean this up, dry these, and then we'll put the card together. Ugh, I gotta clean my hands a little. I forgot I don't have bottles in the glove down here either. Okay. Keep going. Hi, Inch. Scan and cut. It's not the scan and cut machine. That's old. Alrighty. Should we put a card together or should I do the background? I want to do all the background so this way we just work on the cards. Alright, so this will go with our patina. And then let's do this one. So this is putting the Distress Oxides on a stamp. So let's try that. Need a block. Let's take 2 of these. So I'm actually going to take my daubers so I don't contaminate my my plate. So I'm going to do the cracked pistachio, faded jeans, and what else? The yellow, fossilized amber. And this is a cracked pistachio. Right, so I'm going to start with the yellow one first. So this is fossilized amber, because you don't want to contaminate the... So I have the yellow on there first, and I'm just going to put it in different spots. That's the yellow. Then we need... We'll do the broken china. Broken china is this one. Did I see you're getting the mermaid and sudsy stamps? No, I didn't see that. You are. The mermaid, and they came out with another one. I can't think of what it is, Bunny. not that you need to know. All right, broken china. What was the other one we were gonna do? Yellow and the blue. Should we do green, yellow, blue, broken china? I'll go with the other one. This one, the dark blue. I forget where I saw it. Somewhere. Alright, hopefully we got it all stamped on there, hopefully. Alright. Alright, so we're going to actually spritz this lightly. I'm just going to do light spritz. And then I'm going to actually put my card to this. Hi, Travis. Did you start your class already with Dina Wakely? What kind of class is that? Is it an online class? I saw your big journal. Alright, I'm going to lift that up. And there, you can see that. Look how cool that is. And then we can come over the top and spritz that too, maybe. Alright, so let's wet it again. Brother's Smoke. Yeah, I had a brother too. I didn't really care for it. I really liked my Janome sewing machine. That was really nice. Oh, it's an online class. Oh, it is. Ordered Chaos. Is that on her website? Because I don't recall seeing it. All right. And so, see, this one's a little bit more blurry. But we even still have enough that we could do one more print. So let's do one more. There's enough on there. Is that what you have, Ella? A brother? I wound up selling my brother. Alright, so let's see. No, not too much on that one, but still, it still has bubbles and stuff like that around there. Alright, so we have those 3. So that's good enough. So I wonder if I can get any more off here. Alright, so let me just wash this off. What am I pressing on? It's a stamp, CB. It's this stamp. This one here. Sudsy Stuff. So instead of me, because I'm put the water on there and I don't want to go like that and have some of the water drip off, so I actually put the card to the stamp. Alright, so we're done with this, I think. Hopefully. Only sister. Ha ha ha. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Alright, so let's see. I want to, before we go, I want to use some of the stencils that we have that I brought out tonight. So let's see. So we have these 4 for the turtle background. So I want to take Jean's stencil. Maybe where's that one? So this one with the bubbles. So I think I'm going to cut the turtle maybe out of that one because it's kind of green. So let's do this one with the bubbles. So I'm going to take the Faded Jeans. Who makes it? Yep, it's Technique Junkies. Technique Junkies. They're the same ones that also make the turtle stamp. This one here. Swirled turtle. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to take the Faded Jeans and we're going to swish this around. And if you're wondering what these are just little corks that I got from the dollar store to mount my, to keep them separate. You want to keep them separate from your distress inks. Travis, did you hear? I don't know if you're into the oxides, but Tim's coming out with 12 more new ones. It's like, we just got these. Alright, so there is that. How cool that was. The bubbles. So we have that one, and then let's see. I have another one I want to do. Where is it? I really like this star one, but it's not really good for a sea theme. So where is that other one that I had? Here it is. Oh, you have a cameo too, Debbie? Yeah, these are Jean stencils. They're really nice. Alright, so on this one, I think I'm going to use... I like that one the way it is. So let's do this one with the... Oops. Bubbles. Let's put this one like this. You wouldn't use them, really? Oh my gosh, I love them. I love them better than the Distress inks. I'm going to layer it. I should have layered in some of them light like that. Look how nice that looks for it to come through the other side. Ah, look at that one. Can you see how nice it looks? It comes through. You can see the bottom layer on here. They're not permanent, Rebecca. Nope. No, they're not. They will reactivate again. Alright. Let's see, maybe if I just put a little dimension on these bubbles. All right, there we go. Where can you find the pads? These? You can find them through Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo, Joggles. Who else did we say had these? Joggles, Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. Who else? Michael's, that's right. Michael's has them too. Yep, you can get them at Michael's. All right, so let's just clean this off. Oh, Blue Moon. Yeah, Blue Moon's got them too. Yeah. Yeah, you can find them. I'm surprised that Michael has them like already. But then, like we said, he's coming out with the new ones. All right, there we go. All right, let me just clean my hands, and then we can... Should have brought some paper towels. No, they're not on the corks. This what you're talking about? No, I bought the corks at the dollar store, and then I just put some Velcro and then stapled that on there, and then put this on. So I can keep them different. I know the cork ones are my oxides, and the other ones are, you know, the inks. So, all right. Alrighty, so let's do these first. Do the turtle ones. We have time. We should have time. Alright, so I'm going to take my vintage photo and put these away. This is vintage photo. This one. And ink the edges. Yeah, did you enjoy your crabs? They looked really scrumptious, is right. Hey, Carrie Ann. Alright. So I'm just going to do the edges here. I really like the way these came out. These are really cool, aren't they? Looking like a rust. Oh, so then now we can see. So this is the one I spritzed. This is the one you can see has the oxidation on there because we spritzed it. And this one, I spritzed this one. No, I'm not finishing early. I just didn't know if by the time we finish these, if we'll have time to do the other ones. We'll see. You always think you're going to get more done than you do. See, this one you can really see the oxidation on that one. See that? Yeah, there we go. All right. Let me set that over there. And then let's put them on the card. So this way I'll have a nice flat surface on here. Yeah, right? You always think you're going to get everything done, and then you wind up doing like 2 things. Alright, so let me get my cards here. So I have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. Right. 3, 4. So let's fold these up. I've already stamped them too. I had to let that dry. I did have another one here. I like your... Oh, you like it? I was looking for... I have one that has a mermaid on it, and I couldn't find it. So this, yeah, it says created by, but then the one that I really like is the one that it's got the little mermaid on there. So I have to look for that. Because I haven't done cards in so long, I don't know where I placed it. And I do want to use one of these, too, somewhere, so I might use that. So let's just tape these really quick. Where did I get what? Oh, the signature on eBay. Just put in there signature stamps, I think it is, or their logo, and a whole bunch of different sites come up for it. And then I just picked, it was just a standard stock thing, so I just picked what they had. I don't know if they could do like a professional, you know, like your own logo. You probably have to go to a regular stationery store to get that done. Yeah, the stamps, yeah. Yeah, I got them on eBay. Yep. Just have to put in there stamps, rubber stamps, created by or handmade by or something like that. I got them so long ago. Or made by, yeah, made by would be made by, and then put the rubber stamps, and a whole bunch of sites come up, and they weren't expensive either. I think they were $5. I think that's what I paid. I really like the mermaid one. I'll have to look for it. All right, one more, and then we can get going. I'm anxious to see what these look like, because I've done all the sea ones already, so. Oh, on Etsy too? Yeah, you probably could find it on Etsy. Oh, and Office Depot or Staples has those too? Oh, well, there you go. Like I said, it was right on eBay. I think they were like $5, and I got them pretty quick, so. All right. So let's stick those on here, and then we can get going. So I think I'm going to stick this way, this. So I only pull off one side of the tape till I get it nice and straight where I want it. And then I put it down. And then I take the rest of it off. So, Jean, now what are you going to do with all the stuff that you didn't sell? That's my biggest thing. I've been donating it to, we have a couple towns down. We have a rescue place, and they have a little shop, and so I've been donating it there. I really like this one. This one came out cool. And so all the money helps the dogs for their food and blankets and that kind of stuff. Their shots. Wow, those are really cool. I think I like these better than this type, the bright type. Look how cool that looks. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? I really like these a lot. I need to do a grunge page now. Maybe I will. You want that one too? Yeah. Yeah, we should spritz some gold on there, right? All right, one more. So, go like that. Sure, I'll make you a couple, Travis. Sure. You want them just like this for cards? Is that how you want to use them? Or you want them on tags? Probably what you do is just do a whole, probably do like a whole sheet, and then you could just cut them up to whatever you like. All right, you're having a sale. Oh, outside your apartment. Oh, that's good. Too much stuff to give away? Yeah. I have a lot too. All right, so we have 4 cards. I don't have 4 hearts though. I only have 2. So we'll see. See how it goes. I think I need to ink these. Let's see what's. So let's ink these. Is this the vintage walnut stain? I think I need to pop these up too. They look cool. Thanks. Thanks, Teresa. Is it Teresa? Yeah, I'm not usually a grungy girl, but I really like this color combination. All right, there we go. So let's see. Some chipboard here. I'm actually going to put this on chipboard because I think it needs to be raised up. So I need scissors. So let's see. I'm going to just trace these so I know how big. I'm just tracing these. So I know about how big I want to make this. I need 2 of these. And then I need the little one. Where's that? All right, let's cut these. So the lighting still seems okay because it's pitch black out now. I mean, I do have some shadows and stuff, but I think this lighting might even be better than my big lights upstairs. I got one there. Talking about food. you're watching over on YouTube, appreciate you watching. Always appreciate you guys coming. Spending your Sunday night with me, which is nice. And one more. So I always use chipboard instead of pop dots, so you don't have to use so many pop dots, and it does the whole piece really. So I always use that. Alright, so what we need is a glue stick. Where can I find a glue stick here? Hold on a second here. Let's see if I have one. Hopefully, here we go. I hope this holds. Craft Bond. Oh, it's raining now. Alright, so we got that. And this little one. So Wednesday, I'm hoping to get back to the mini album so we get that done and out of the way. I don't know if I will. I have some things I have to do this week, and if not, oh, I don't know what we'll do on Wednesday. But I want to finish Gabby's album, so we definitely have to work on it. Alright. I'm really loving these colors. That one and this one. Let's trim this a little. Okay. So I'm thinking I wish I would have had some ribbon or something that we could put on the bottom here. So let's see. I think I'm going to put this one on here. And this like that. Unless I do just the one on each one. I think I really want two on there. Then I can put a little saying there, so I'll have to save these two. You see what I mean, Ella? It's already like 10 to 9 and we haven't even finished one yet. And then I did cut out some, and I think we should sprinkle some gold on here. Oh, maybe I'll use one of these flowers for here. I did cut out, this is Elizabeth Craft. Oh, maybe we'll do that. The gold on there. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Alright, so I think we're going to do one with the gold flowers, so you can see that. And then we'll do these two with the gears. Except for that glue is not really sticking down that well, so. Hi, Tam! Let me see if I have a better glue. Hold on one second. I really need liquid glue. Hope I don't kick this camera. I need Scotch glue on that. Let me see if this will work. I really need my Scotch glue, but I don't see any down here. You like that? The flower that is, let me see, I'll show you. Oops, I just shook the camera. That's this one here. Elizabeth Craft Dyes. And it's called, what is this one called? Lacy Poppies. Lacy Poppies. Let's see if we can see it there. 1322 Lacy Poppies. Thanks. Alright, so I just need to stick this down. It's not really sticking down with that glue, so hopefully it'll stick down with this. I'll have to put something on it. You love their dyes? Yeah? Alright, so I think I'm going to do that, and then we can put a little sentiment down in here, and then I'll do the same thing on this one. Maybe do like this. See, if I had a piece of ribbon here. Hold on a second, I think I might have a piece of ribbon. Talk amongst yourself. Fast forward if you're watching on YouTube, like 1 minute. I couldn't find my black ribbon, but I did find this, so maybe we could do this. Oh, my new girl mugs? Oh, I'll show them to you after at the end, because they're in the kitchen. I meant to bring them too to show you. They're so cool, aren't they? I love that he has the machine that I can just put the mugs on there. That's so funny because Barb was doing mugs too this week on her stream. It's like so weird how sometimes we both do kind of the same thing. Thanks. Alright, hopefully that will stay now. Although Barb's way is a lot cheaper than the way we had it. So I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so I could put this little ribbon. I had some black and gold ribbon that would have been really cool. But we can actually do this. Just glue that down. And then I have these cute little gears. These are some Prima gears. So I was thinking we could actually add some of these on there. So let's see. So these are Prima and Tim Holtz gears on here. So if we do this, like that. I'm going to cut these too. Thanks, Evie. And I have this cute little swirl that we can put in there. That's what I mean. We're barely just going to get these these done without doing. So maybe we'll finish these cards up on Wednesday if I don't get a chance to do Gabby's thing. Let me cut some of those off. I should have another heart one. Here we go. You love the gears? Me too, Joan. So I'll do that. Some tiny little. Look at these, are so nice and tiny. These are from Tim's gear die. You get a lot of gears on that one little package. So I'm thinking, let's see. I'm not really, I always say I'm not a card maker either. But, yeah, I'm really not wild about that. I really would like, I don't know, like string, or have this, I really have this black and gold ribbon. I have to find that, because that would be like perfect there. And that's one for that. All right, so let's put that down. So this glue is not going to cooperate for me. And then we'll do the flower one. So that looks cool. All right, so let's put this down. Keep. We kind of have the glue. I'm going to have to probably go and get the, what paper did I cut them from? They're from Tim's gold foil. You know, his package of, here, I have it right here. I might have to go get the glue anyway, so it's this one here. Tim Holtz Ideology, his, it's like a whole pack of metallic. See, metallic, it's gold, half gold and half silver. You can see that. Half gold, and then the other half is silver. Yeah, his foil, yeah. I really like it for cutting out dies. So you can see that there. So I did get this long time ago from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo, but I think Joann's might have it. All right, let's glue this down, and then I'm going to have to, right, talk amongst yourselves. I have to go get glue. If you're watching on YouTube, just fast forward a minute. But I have to go to the kitchen, and I'll get my cups. Okay, coming. I'm coming. I had to get some water. I got my glue, and then I brought my cups to show you. So Jimmy has this new machine that he can, there we go. Okay, good. Thanks, Evie. So here's the artwork that we did last Sunday. And then he took a picture of it and then put it on his new machine. So isn't it cool? So you can see the birds on there. And then there's the girl there. I really wanted that part to say inner peace, but he didn't get it all the way. So remember, this was the stamp that said it was inner peace. But didn't she come out cute? She came out really cute. My favorite still is, let's stick this here. My favorite's still this one, my Frida one. I really love the way she comes out. This looks really cool, doesn't it? I have to do Photoshop, so because I have to get rid of that seam, like when I do it on my journals. I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm gonna have to learn how to do that on Photoshop. So yeah, so really come out cool, aren't they? So when I go to Maryland, I'll probably give a couple of these away. And this is nice because when he first did it, he did it on the smaller cup, and this one is a bigger cup. See how big my hand is? It's on the bigger cup. Oh, darn it, my chat is gone again. Hold on. Darn. There we go. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? All right, let me just get a drink of water. I wanted to do one with my mermaid. Thank you. I do love them. They're cool. All right, got my good tape, my good glue. I wish I could find the ribbon, but I'll have to tweet it when I have them actually finished. You think we should? I think we should put a couple splats in here too. So let's glue this down first. Oh my gosh. Oh, my hands. Thanks, Jane. Thanks. probably should put another cardboard on this one. But yeah. Yeah, no, I have more room downstairs, Ella, so I think it will be better. We'll have to like situate everything now differently because I have a lot of my stuff still upstairs, and so it seems like it's a lot better for you guys. So I will probably stay streaming downstairs, but I have to fix everything. Like most of my stuff is watercolor, so in the front there is just like my watercolor, my markers, that kind of stuff. So I'll need to move that. Poor Jean. I have to do some splots on here. I really want to do gold, but it might be too much with the gold gears, so maybe maybe the black. Oh, that really stuck down already. Thanks, Ella. All right, so let's get a little black paint. I should have some black paint down here, I hope. Maybe not. Let's see. Just hold on. Now I gotta look for black paint. If not, I'm gonna do the gold. That might be a little bit much. Yeah. Of course, now all my paint is upstairs. So like I said, you're gonna hear me saying upstairs instead of downstairs. Alright, so let's see if I have a little brush. I do. So let's try this. This is supposed to be the rose gold. And I need a little paper. Let's see. I'm just going to stick it on here. I'm just going to add some. So I don't know if you could tell. It's kind of rosy. It's copperish like, but. Water down some black ink. Some black ink. All right, let's do a little bit of this, and then if I can find some black ink, we'll do that. I know what happens when I have this on this little plastic bag, right? Remember last time I almost spilled the whole thing. So I need to put this somewhere safe. Like on top of my computer. How's that sound? So definitely probably would be better if I did it with black, but I'll put some on here anyway. And I might as well go for the other one as well. Might as well do this one too. Nope, I need more water. My eraser fell out. Splatter-free zone. Alright, so now let me see if I can find some black. So, hold on a second. I need a little eraser. Pencil. Too messy. It's not messy. It's not that messy. Alright, so let's see. Some black ink. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I have some of this. So we'll try this. This is archival ink. So let's try that. Get this. Yeah, my computer has spots all over too. Yes, it does. Alright, so I put a little ink on there. So I'll show it to you here. Get a little ink on there. I'm just going to add some water. We'll try it. Oh yeah, that works. Very good, Eileen. Of course, like now my cabinets and all that are so nice and clean down here, and they're white cabinets, so I'm going to have to find something else so they don't get all splattered all over. More water. So it just has enough, just enough dots on there. Might as well do this one as well. Might as well. Put this one here. I need a little more water. So this one's getting, I guess I need more black ink. Fancy splatter tool. Because you see it's turning like, can you see on this side? It's like turning like a green or brown or something. So I think it's just too much water maybe and not enough ink. Alright, there we go. Enough with splattering. Now we need to wash this out. Alright, let me get rid of this. We were lurking the other night on whose stream? Alright, I just want to get all that ink off of my brush. Alright, so that should be good until I can go in and wash it out. Alright, so the copper looks kind of cute on there. I thought it would be too much. Hi, Lilith. Oh, Lilith, since you're here, because you said you always have a lot of problems on my stream. So how's the stream now? We've had not buffering all night. So, oh, good. Very good. So, all right, heat gun. Because I know Lilith always has a problem. I'm really loving these cards. I love the this part, the rest patina look like. Oh, that's good. So good. Oh, you were lurking on me, at me. You had some? I don't know, they kept saying that they were buffering a lot, and so now I'm like right on top of the modem, so I'm closer compared to when I was upstairs, and I was like in the far part of the house. So they were saying that that was probably the problem. So I don't know, they say it's better tonight, so that's good. Right, closer to the router, yeah. I really like that one. That one came out really cool. Can you see the sparkle? I hope I just, there it is, there. Alright, so let's try this one. Yeah, closer to the juice, yep. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, I'm going to stick that there. Oops. Poor little. Now we can stick down the gears. Part of the problem, you still need to have them replace the modem and router, could be too old. I just got the new one, Jean. It's only like a year old. It's brand new. Because when we switched to FiOS, they had to give us all new ones. So it can't be that. All right, so I'm going to stick these down first. Yeah, that's all new. It's not even a year old. Yeah, it wasn't buffering for you on Wednesday? Yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes people say it does, sometimes it doesn't. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to stick this one on here. Cut that off. Is that Tim Holtz Distress? Yes, it is. It's cool, isn't it? Oh, is it easy to add color to it? I don't know. We could probably try one. We'll try it on the gears. All right, so actually I'm going to glue half of this because I'm going to cut part of that off. So we'll cut that part off. This one. Now I say I should have kept the ones I wanted on there. There we go. And then I think I had this one on here. Now is my camera? Did it go crooked? It did, didn't it? Oh, gosh. I think I must have moved it. Here, hold on. There we go. Hi, Muffet. Alright, I'm going to stick this one here. I can't believe those dogs didn't bark at all tonight. That's good. That one is too big. Another one here. This one. Up, I lost it. Okay, so let's see what I need. So let's cut this part off. See if we need to add any more gears. So I'm going to actually cut this here. So see, just like that. I'm going to do the same on this side. There's that one. Oh, they're cute. I wish I could find that black ribbon. And let me cut this one. Oh, this one moved. What kind of glue? I'm just using the Scotch Quick Dry. It's just in one of those bottles, you know, fine liner bottle. So there's that one. Look how cute! I really like those. I might have to make some more. I think those would be a cute ATC too, wouldn't it? I'll have to maybe put ATC on these. Thanks, Eileen. And then I'll put a little sentiment here. I want to find my ribbon though. Even I think like a wire, if I had a wire or something to go more with the steampunk look. So there's those two cards. Isn't that kind of cute? All right, so then let's do the flower one. So that's this one. So I think I'm going to put that there. We have this, and I'm going to put some little beads or something in the middle. I'll pull out the rest of these. This looks really good in the gold foil. I should have done a couple in silver too. Just pulling out the little things in the inside. Alright, so maybe if we do something like that, and then again I need the ribbon across here. So let's glue those down, and then I'm going to put, I don't have any beads, but I do have this. This is a black glass glitter from Melissa Francis. So I think we'll put that in there. Pokemon. Oh, color the gear. I will. I'll color it. Let me do this first, and then I'll color the gears for you. I might even have a piece of that gold foil scrap, and so we could try it on that. All right, so I'm going to glue this one down first. I've just got a little. So glue that one down, and then this one I think I'll put here. Let's glue that one down. I'll put that one down here. That. And then I'll stick this other one. This other one here. I think I'm going to cut this part off though. To there. Take that one off. I'll put that one down there. So we didn't even get to do the turtle one, so I think we'll definitely finish the cards on Wednesday. This is why I'm not pressured into racing to get my mini album done. I'm going to take my time with that. Because we really only got 3 cards. We did a lot of the backgrounds, but we only got 3 cards done. And not all the way done. Alright, so I'm going to cut this off. There we go. And what? Follow. Jamie's not here, is she? All right, so let me see. Do I have some glossy accents here? Glossy accents. Yep. So I'll put the glass glitter on these two. And now I need a pin. Let's see if I have that. Yep. thanks, Travis. But I'm not a card maker. I used to crack up because I'm teaching cards at the store, and it's like, I'm not really a card maker. Mm. Right, so I'm going to stick that there. I'll do one at a time first. All right, and then I'll do this one. All right. And I have some on here. So just make sure I've got enough to really gather it in there. Oh, look how cute that looks. Who knew all of that? All right, so let's stick this back in here. All right, so now, so we did those 3 cards, and it's almost 9:30, so I can see that there. So I think I'll put the little sentiment here. I might even go put some stickles or something on the outside of that, but I really like that. I really like the gold foil part. So and there's that card, and then this one with the gears. CB. All right, so let me put these to the side, and so then Eileen wants to see us color. So I think I'm not going to do it with the Distress Oxides, or should I do it with regular ink? Let's see. I have both. We'll do it with both. And I want to do it with those little gears. I have a piece of scrap here, so let's do it with that. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks. Yeah, they came out good. Thanks, Eileen. That's a really pretty die with the flowers. Okay, so now I need a dauber for my Distress inks. Let's see, what do I have? Hold on, now I gotta go look for a dauber. Let's see. I have one right here. We'll use this. So I wonder if he'll come out with black. There's no black soot, right? He should come out with that. That would be a good one to come up with. All right, so here is, let's do the oxide. We'll do this one in the vintage photo, and then this one in vintage photo. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Paula. Thanks. All right, so this is the vintage photo. I'm kind of thinking that it's just going to kind of slide off because it's glossy, you know? So that's that one. And then this is a vintage photo. My vintage photo is kind of like, I think it's just sliding off, Eileen. So there you can see it's colored, right? But since it's glossy paper, and this one it doesn't even show up at all. That's a Distress ink. You can barely see it. But it's going to wipe off. It's not going to stay on there. So watch. Now that just kind of dulled. Can you see that? Just dulled the whole thing. And then when I move this one, so you can see. Can you see? Not really any difference. Night, Carol. Thanks for coming. But it's kind of dull. It's not as shiny as it was. And then this one's going to be the same way. This one's just going to wipe off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it just all wipes off, Eileen. Yep. See? Yep. You guess it would, maybe alcohol ink would work? I have some alcohol ink, I think, right around here. Just hold on a second. I'll try that and then we'll go. I know I have a little one somewhere. Yep, hold on. Alright, I have, this one is pesto and teakwood. Do you think that's going to stain? I think it would just come off too. So let's see. So this is the teakwood. Where's that other little piece here? And then this one is the pesto. Yeah, I think the alcohol ink will stay. I don't know if you can see that there. Bye, Ella. And there's the pesto. It's kind of like a olive green. If I could show you. Yeah, there it goes. It's like an olive green. So, I'm waiting for that to dry, but I'm sure that's going to stay because it's kind of like glossy paper. So, yeah, me too. I'm a knee jiggler too. Not a pencil though, but a knee jiggler. Yeah. Oh, maybe not then. No. Well, it stains it. Can you see it? It stains. You're welcome. So I'm not going to wipe that. I'll just let that stay before, because that's just probably not dry yet. But it does stain, so there you go. All right, so Wednesday night we will finish the other cards. So I really like this one. I just really like the background. I really like the background on these cards. I think they came out really good. Move this out of the way here. And I make just as much as a mess downstairs as I do upstairs. The only thing is downstairs I have to clean it up because when you walk in my door you can actually see this table. Don't rub it. Yeah, it'll dry on its own. Okay, Jean, yep, that's what I'm going to do with the other one. So, all right, so Wednesday we'll finish the other cards with the turtle. And then, yeah, do you guys have any questions? I didn't get a chance to use your stencil either. We only used the bubble one. And then don't forget Patty's eye stencils is good till tomorrow night. So, and then we still have these to do. We didn't even finish these. Remember the bubbles? So, thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, so tomorrow night, don't forget your eye stencils, Summer 20, if you want to get the discount on the whole site, plus Patty's free stencil, free mask. So, thanks, Joan. You're so good for always hanging in there. Have a good night, Joan. Oh, thanks, Amor. So, thanks, everyone. All right, so have a good weekend. And Jean's going on at 1, right, Jean, instead of 4? So, thanks, Kathy. Yeah. Thanks, Eileen. Yeah, I really loved this. I think they came out awesome. Thanks, Bunny. All right, so then have a good week if I don't see you. And remember Wednesday night, this Wednesday, I'll be on a little later, 8 o'clock. So, oh, you're welcome. Oh, good, Jennifer. So I hope, thanks, Patty. So I hope, Jennifer, that gives you some ideas for cards. So, thanks, Miss Allie. All right, so have a good night, and I will end a good week. Thanks, Tam. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Jane, for coming. Thanks. Night, Paula. Bye. Thanks, Monique.